Welcome to 2024, a new year filled with endless possibilities and a fresh start. As we embark into a new year, it's the perfect time to reflect on ourselves and consider how we can become the best version of ourselves. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 different ways to help you unlock your full potential and flourish in 2024. So let's get started. Tip number 1, remove what no longer serves you. This applies to objects, situations, and people. What I personally like to do is at the end of every year, I like to take a couple of weeks to declutter my home and remove things that I no longer use or want. By decluttering your home, you are making room for a fresh start because clutter can block the flow of energy. Feng Shui emphasizes the importance of having a clean and organized home. By having a clean and organized home, it promotes positive energy, otherwise known as qi. It increases productivity, reduces stress, and it improves your overall mood. Imagine that feeling that you get when you clean your entire home, where everything's nice and tidy, everything's clean, everything's organized. That feeling creates this peaceful, relaxing, cozy feeling. I tend to get like that every Sunday when I clean my home. I just love it. I light a candle, get some tea, and just relax and get ready for the week. By eliminating the clutter, eliminating the things that you no longer need, you're making space, you're creating a better work environment for yourself. Aside from decluttering, you also want to eliminate people and situations that no longer serve you. So that applies to a job that you may not like, where you are overworked and underappreciated, people that bring out the worst in you. This really applies to individuals that don't add any value to your life, people that may drain you as opposed to uplift you. Have you ever had a friend or a family member that just sucked the life out of you? I like to call these types of people energy-sucking vampires. They're the type of people where you feel emotionally and physically drained after being around them or just talking to them. They are demanding, they are needy, they are negative, and it feels as though your batteries have just been drained when you're around them. Try to identify if you do in fact have an energy-sucking vampire in your life. And if you do, which most of us do from time to time, take some time to sit down and reflect on how you can give less of your energy to that person. So set boundaries for yourself and make sure that that person respects your boundaries. And number 2, put yourself first. If that's the type of person that's always calling you for favors where you have to stop the things that you need to do or stop your life for that person, make sure that you set boundaries and you make it clear that you come first. By removing toxic people and situations, you free up more space for yourself, for your life. You have more energy, and you direct that energy to what is best for you, towards your goals, towards your vision and your mission. So take the time, declutter your home, clean your space, make an assessment of your friends and family, who's going to add value to your life and who's draining your life, and make the necessary adjustments to make these changes and put yourself first. It's so important to have clarity and direction in the beginning of any new year. You need to know where you've been and where you're going. Where did things go wrong? What happened last year? What can I do this year to prevent any mistakes? You must take the time to sit down and reflect on every single area of your life. Your relationships, your health, your career, your overall well-being. So tip number 2 is to complete a life assessment. My recommendation is to sit down with a pen and paper, take the piece of paper and put a line right down the middle from top to bottom. Then take your pen and draw 3 lines going horizontally down the paper. By now you should have 6 squares. In each square, write a different area of your life. It could be career, self-development, health, love, anything that you want to focus on. And I want you to put a rating from 1 to 10 for each area of your life, with 1 being the least satisfied and 10 being the most satisfied. Give yourself a rating and just be very honest with yourself. Whatever number that comes to mind first is the number that you should choose. Once you have that number, identify what would make that number go up to a 10. So if you have anything that's below a 10 or below an 8, identify ways that you can help that number get closer to a 10. So for example, let's say finance is a very important area of your life. You want to take more control of your finances, you want to pay down debt, you want to save money to buy a home. Let's say the number that you gave yourself for finances is a number 6, which is not really satisfied, it's more of a neutral number. So you have to think about, in what ways can I feel more satisfied around finances in my life? You can make a higher payment towards that credit card or your credit cards. You can make a budget, track your spending and stick to the budget. So if that means not going to Starbucks every other day for your coffee, then so be it. You can also cut back on spontaneous purchases like Amazon and the things that you see on TikTok that you just have to buy. So those are just some ways where you can cut back on spending so you can dedicate more money at the end of the month towards your bills, towards your credit card, so you can pay it off. So that's one example of an area of your life, such as finance, where you can make these changes and feel more satisfied at the end of the year. By completing a life assessment, it creates structure and organization. It helps you focus on what's important and what's not important. Embrace all the failures you had in 2023 and extract what you've learned from each mistake or failure and apply that knowledge to your new year in 2024. So let's move to step number 3. Step number 3 is to set clear and achievable goals. First step you want to do with tip number 3 is to set a goal for each area of your life that you identified as an area of improvement during your life assessment review. I really want to share that when we set goals, we really need to be specific about this. Every year people set goals. They want to lose weight, they want to have this, they want to save money. But what makes the difference between setting a goal and achieving that goal is you really need to set SMART goals. SMART goals are a framework to setting a specific, measurable, attainable, time-bound, and relevant. Most people say, my New Year's resolution, my goal is to lose weight. You can take that goal and turn it around into a SMART goal. So you can change that by being specific. So the first thing you can say is, I want to lose 10 pounds by May 1st, 2024. I will achieve this by completing 2 Peloton bike sessions every week and 2 strength training sessions every week. I will eat clean, but I will allow myself 1 cheat meal every Saturday or Sunday. That is an example of a SMART goal. It tells you specifically how much weight you want to lose, when you want to lose it by, and what action must be taken in order to make that goal happen. As you start completing these goals, make sure that you are applying the SMART framework in each and every goal. Tip number 4, develop habits that will contribute to you achieving your goals. There's a great quote that I really love by Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This quote really emphasizes the importance of habits shaping our character and determining our level of excellence. Our actions and behaviors are just compound expressions of our habits. My advice is to focus on small habits that align with our goals and values. In the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he argues that we should focus more on making small habit adjustments every single day. So whatever goal that it is that you're trying to achieve, a habit must be formed in order to make that goal flourish. So for example, if you want to learn how to play the guitar, it would be wise of you to place that guitar in a visible space in your environment so you can leave your guitar in the living room. That way you always see it and you always take the time to pick it up and play and practice. You also want to make your habits attractive and appealing. This creates a compelling reason for adopting each new habit. So for example, if you don't enjoy going to the gym, but you know you need to go to the gym and you have to go to the gym in order to lose weight, you can create a healthy habit where you treat yourself to your favorite fruit smoothie at the end of your workout. Or you can treat yourself to a nice warm bath at the end of your workout. Make your habits easy. Don't be so hard on yourself. So if your goal is to lose weight and you struggle with getting to the gym because you're tired or you have kids, make it easy for yourself. So set up a home gym if you can. Get yourself some kettlebells or some weights or a bike and work out from home, just to make it easier for yourself to complete the task, form these habits, and achieve your goal. By focusing on building small habits and making small improvements every single day, we can really create significant and sustainable change in our lives. And the last tip that I have to becoming the best version of yourself in 2024 is to have gratitude on a daily basis. This is essential for our physical and mental well-being. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of our lives. Nobody has a perfect life. We all have darkness and light. We all have problems in our lives, but by focusing on the positive, you can increase the level of happiness in your life and overall satisfaction. Something I do every single morning is I will not allow myself to get out of bed in the morning until I give myself a couple of minutes of gratitude, where I generate feelings of gratitude and appreciation for all the good things that I have in my life, all the blessings that I have in my life, my family, my health, my career, my home. All these things that a lot of people do not have, that people pray for in this world, little things even. Take the time to recognize the beauty that you have in your life. And I'm not saying everybody's life is going to be perfect. Nobody has a perfect life. But you have a choice to dwell on lack or dwell on the blessings that you have. Something as simple as having a roof over your head, having water to drink, having food in the fridge, having a family. These are things that we should all be grateful for. Taking the time every single morning to feel that gratitude, to appreciate the good that you've been blessed with is so essential. It sets the foundation for the day and it attracts more good things into your life. It increases motivation and improves your overall focus, which is important if you want to level up to a better version of yourself. Overall, by cultivating gratitude, you can create a positive and abundant mindset that will help you achieve what you want in life. I hope these tips help you make the necessary adjustments in your life that will help you become the best version of yourself in 2024. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.